What if I told you that the healthy bedtime drink you're sipping right now could be secretly stealing your deep sleep? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll discover 7 powerful foods that can transform your nights from restless torture into the kind of rejuvenating sleep that makes you wake up feeling like a superhero. But first, let me paint you a picture. It's 2 a.m. You're staring at the ceiling, mind racing, body exhausted but somehow wired. Sound familiar? Or maybe you fall asleep fine, but then bam, you're wide awake at 3 a.m., feeling like your brain just hit the panic button for no reason. Here's what nobody tells you. After 50, your body's internal sleep clock starts breaking down. Those natural signals that used to knock you out, they're getting weaker every year. But here's the twist. The solution isn't in your medicine cabinet. It's sitting in your kitchen right now. I'm about to reveal 7 foods that work with your nervous system to restore your natural sleep rhythm. No chemicals, no dependency, just real food that teaches your body how to sleep again. And stick around, because at number 2, I'll expose the healthy evening drink that's probably sabotaging your sleep without you knowing it. Let's start with something you've probably thrown away this week, the humble banana. But not just any banana. I'm talking about those slightly overripe ones with brown spots that most people toss in the trash. Here's why those ugly bananas are sleep gold. They're packed with 3 sleep-triggering nutrients that work like a natural sedative. Potassium and magnesium tell your muscles to release the day's tension, while vitamin B6 kicks off a chain reaction that ends with your brain producing melatonin, your body's sleep hormone. Let me tell you about Rosa, a 65-year-old who couldn't sleep through the night. Restless legs, constant tossing and turning. She started eating 1 brown-spotted banana an hour before bed. Within days, the leg twitching stopped. Within weeks, she was sleeping deeper than she had in years. Want to supercharge this? Make a warm banana oat milk pudding. The combination is like a lullaby for your nervous system. But here's the secret most people miss. Those brown spots actually increase the banana's sleep power because the starches convert to natural sugars that help the sleep nutrients reach your brain faster. Now, before we move on, let me tell you about that sleep-stealing drink I mentioned. Many of you are probably drinking decaf coffee at night, thinking it's harmless. Plot twist, it's not. Even decaf contains up to 10% of regular coffee's caffeine. That might not sound like much, but for sensitive sleepers, it's enough to keep you tossing all night. But here's the real kicker. It's not just the caffeine. Some decaf processing uses chemical solvents that can mess with your brain's sleep signals. And get this, your brain has been trained to associate coffee's smell and taste with alertness. So even if your decaf had 0 caffeine, that familiar coffee ritual could still be sending "wake up" signals to your brain when you should be winding down. I know what you're thinking, but I love my evening coffee ritual. Don't worry, I've got a replacement that's even better. Keep watching, because food number 7 will give you the perfect evening drink that actually enhances your sleep. Food number 2, almonds. These aren't just crunchy snacks. They're like tiny sleep coaches for your nervous system. Almonds are loaded with magnesium, which acts like a natural off switch for your stressed out mind. But here's what makes them special. They also help regulate cortisol, your stress hormone. You know that feeling when you lie in bed and your brain starts replaying every awkward conversation from the day? That's cortisol hijacking your sleep, and almonds help shut it down. But wait, there's more. Remember those 3 a.m. wake-ups I mentioned? They're often caused by blood sugar crashes. Your body panics when energy dips and jolts you awake. Almonds' healthy fats keep your blood sugar steady all night long. Here's how to unlock their full power. Soak a small handful in water for a few hours before eating. This removes compounds that can block magnesium absorption. Or better yet, make fresh almond milk at home. Soak almonds overnight, blend with warm water and a pinch of cinnamon. Drink this an hour before bed and feel the magic happen. Now let's talk about nature's melatonin pill. Cherries. But not just any cherries. I'm talking about tart cherries. Those ruby red gems that most people overlook. These little fruits are basically melatonin factories. While your body struggles to make enough sleep hormone as you age, cherries deliver it ready-made. Eat 10 to 15 fresh or frozen tart cherries an hour before bed, and you're giving your brain exactly what it needs to flip the sleep switch. But here's where it gets interesting. Cherries also contain anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that fight brain inflammation. Think of them as an overnight cleaning crew, removing the mental fog and oxidative stress that makes you wake up feeling groggy. One warning though, avoid dried cherries like the plague. They're loaded with added sugar that'll spike your energy right when you need to wind down. Stick to fresh or frozen, and your sleep will thank you. Coming up next is a fuzzy green fruit that might look innocent, but it's actually one of the most scientifically proven sleep aids on the planet. Can you guess what it is? It's the mighty kiwi. Don't let its small size fool you. This tropical powerhouse packs more sleep-promoting nutrients per bite than almost any other fruit. Kiwis are bursting with serotonin, the brain chemical that regulates mood and sleep. But here's the genius part. Serotonin is the direct building block for melatonin. So when you eat kiwi, you're giving your brain the raw materials to manufacture its own sleep hormone. Research from New Zealand showed that eating just 1 or 2 kiwis before bed significantly improved both sleep quality and duration. But here's a secret most people don't know. The fuzzy skin contains even more nutrients than the flesh. Just brush off the fuzz and eat the whole thing for maximum sleep benefits. Try this tonight. Pair 1 kiwi with half a banana an hour before bed. The banana's tryptophan plus the kiwi's serotonin creates a natural melatonin explosion in your brain. Or blend them into a creamy bedtime smoothie with warm oat milk. It's like drinking liquid sleep. Now, here's where things get controversial. Food number 5 might surprise you because it's not something you'd typically think of as a sleep aid. In fact, if you use it wrong, it could keep you up all night. I'm talking about sauerkraut. Yes, that tangy fermented cabbage. But before you roll your eyes, hear me out. Sauerkraut is packed with probiotics that produce GABA, a neurotransmitter that naturally calms your brain. Plus, it's loaded with vitamin C, which helps lower cortisol, your stress hormone that loves to keep you awake at 2 a.m. But here's the critical part. Timing and pairing matter everything. Eat sauerkraut wrong, and it backfires spectacularly. Never combine it with wine, chocolate, or heavy proteins close to bedtime. These combinations can trigger histamine reactions that'll have you buzzing when you should be snoozing. The right way? 2 to 3 tablespoons with a complex carb like oats or brown rice, at least 2 hours before bed. Your gut bacteria will start producing those calming compounds just as you're ready to wind down. Watch for warning signs though. If you get facial flushing, itchy skin, or wake up with headaches, you might be histamine sensitive. Skip the sauerkraut and stick to the other foods on this list. Speaking of oats, let's talk about why your morning breakfast might be the perfect bedtime snack. Food number 6 is going to flip everything you think you know about oatmeal. Most people eat oats to wake up, but here's the secret. They're actually one of nature's best sleep aids when eaten at night. Oats contain avenin, a compound with mild sedative properties that quiets mental chatter without knocking you out. But the real magic happens with blood sugar. Remember those mysterious 3 a.m. wake-ups? They're often your body panicking about low blood sugar. Oats release glucose slowly and steadily all night, keeping your energy stable so your brain doesn't hit the panic button. Here's my bedtime oat recipe. Cook half a cup of rolled oats in warm almond milk. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon and a handful of almonds. The magnesium from the almonds plus the steady carbs from the oats create the perfect sleep cocktail. Research shows people who eat oats regularly spend more time in deep sleep, the kind that actually repairs and rejuvenates your body. You'll wake up sharper, more focused, and in a better mood, even if you sleep the same number of hours. Now for the grand finale. Food number 7. This is the perfect replacement for that sleep-stealing evening coffee I warned you about earlier. Chamomile, but not the weak teabag version you're probably thinking of. I'm talking about properly brewed chamomile that unleashes its full sleep-inducing power. Here's what most people get wrong. They pour boiling water directly on chamomile, which destroys apigenin, the compound that makes you sleepy. Instead, let your water cool slightly after boiling. The ideal temperature is around 175 degrees. You'll see steam rising, but no bubbles. Use loose dried chamomile flowers, not tea bags. Steep for 8 to 10 minutes with the cup covered to trap those precious essential oils. This isn't just tea, it's a natural anti-anxiety treatment that rivals prescription sleep aids without the side effects. Drink this 30 to 45 minutes before bed as part of your wind-down ritual. Your brain will start associating the smell and taste with sleep time, creating a powerful psychological trigger that gets stronger every night. But here's the final twist. Combine any of these foods for exponential results. Try my ultimate bedtime snack: soaked walnuts with kiwi slices, followed by properly brewed chamomile tea. The walnuts provide natural melatonin, the kiwi boosts serotonin production, and the chamomile calms your nervous system. Within a week of this routine, you'll notice the difference. Deeper sleep, fewer wake-ups, and mornings where you actually feel refreshed instead of hitting snooze 5 times. Remember, this isn't about quick fixes or magic pills. These foods teach your body how to sleep naturally again. Start with 1 or 2 tonight, then gradually add others as your sleep improves. If this helped you, smash that subscribe button and comment below with your biggest sleep struggle. I read every comment, and your question might be featured in my next video. Sweet dreams, and here's to your best night's sleep in years.